Okay, hello, welcome. Finally, Friday fun day. Still pretty early in the afternoon. We're remodeling here across the street, so I've been dealing with the house, and my new renters moved in today. Got their keys. Give me just 1 second here to get this set up. Testing. Yesterday there was an issue with the microphone. I don't know what was going on there, but um, all the listings. If you can't hear it, or if there's a technical issue like that again, all the listings are also in the description of the video on YouTube. You can just click through them, and there's a little brief description of what it is and the price point and stuff like that. So I see 35 listings in there today. However, a big patch of them are at one subdivision. It's that new Emerald's Edge subdivision that's been established. There's no homes in it, but it looks like the owners have put some infrastructure, like a street, that actually matches the plat of where the lots that are for sale sit. And, it's just got some infrastructure with it. But these are, this is a Lake Tuscaloosa subdivision, so it's a much higher price point for most of them. And we'll go through it. But that's a big portion of it. I may not do every single one of them. There's a ton of them. But other than that, it's probably about 10 or 11 listings. And I've already shared on social, so we can dive right in. First up, we're in Cottondale, where I'm actually headed after this. I've got one of my investors from Florida. It's a couple that buy or sell something almost every single year for the past 10 years. That's really, if you're in real estate, you have to be in it for the long game. And that's how it works. And I've got another listing in Cottondale I've got to go scout today. I may send Brandy over there if I run out of time myself. I'll spend a lot of time with my son on sunny Friday afternoons. Okay, first up, Cottondale 10498 Rolling Valley Drive, Rolling Valley Subdivision. One level, built in 2005, so it is turn of the century, even though it's kind of got, that's an architectural roof. 1,536 square feet, moderate size, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just under a half-acre parcel, 0.4. Vance Elementary, Brookwood High School. So this is Cottondale, closer to like McCalla area. Chelsea Jones, Hamner Real Estate's got the listing for the seller, $255,000. That's a somewhat affordable price, considering how far it is. I'm not sure. Just went in the system. How about this? Carrie Fitz. She's the broker owner of Carrie Fitz Real Estate downtown. This is land in Kennedy, very close to where our family farm is, 200 plus acres. Wheat Road, 100 acres, 102 actually. That's really cool. 2,100 an acre. It's got reform zoning. Let's see what it says. Fantastic 100-acre property offering endless potential, just 45 minutes from the University of Alabama. That's a stretch. With 40 acres already cleared, there you go. So 100 acres, 40 is already cleared, 60 is still wooded. You could use it for all types of purposes. I'm just biased. The Kennedy area is kind of where my family's, or my mother's family side is from. So Kennedy is, I'm in the Kennedy area all the time. Love this listing. $2,100 an acre. It's $215,000 asking price, but it's 100 acres. And it looks like there's a fresh survey too in the photos. All right, Rolling Valley. We just did that one. Okay, next up, this is new construction on campus. University of Alabama campus, 1300 Paul W. Bryant Drive. I believe this is the lot where the laundromat was. Whatever that place was, Penny Profit Cleaners or I can't remember the name of it. I believe they've bought that property and they just knocked that building down to build this housing that they've got here. It's one building with 3 levels and 3 condos, all 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I'm sure. John Randall, Keller Williams franchise location here in Tuscaloosa is the listing agent, and it's 1.2 million asking price. Okay, next up, this is the Emerald's Edge subdivision, like I was just talking about. Emerald's Edge is at Lake Tuscaloosa, and they just created the subdivision and some infrastructure. There is no homes in here yet. I'm sure the owners would really like to see one get built, as would I. I would love to put one in there. I need to go look at these myself. They've had them for a couple of years now, but really interesting. So first up, it's 22 Fiji Way, 1.2 acres for 400 grand, basically. West York, exclusive listing agent for the subdivision, I believe, and they're asking 400,000. So that's 1 acre, 0.2 for 400 grand. All right, next up, Santorini Street. This is 2.6 acres for 810,000. West York's Hamner Real Estate still the listing agent. Back on Fiji Way, this one's 1.3 for 441,000. So a little bit bigger for a little bit more money. Chelsea Jones, Hamner Real Estate, she's the listing agent for that particular one. Fiji Way again, 1.2 for 292.5. So that's the lowest one yet. Chelsea Jones again over at Hamner Real Estate. Next up, Cayman Cove. These are really good street names. I like that. 1.7 acres for 378. That's not bad. West York, Hamner Real Estate's the listing agent. Next up, Goya. Not real sure. 1.4 for 324 even. Catherine Manderson over at Hamner as well. That must have been listed with Hamner. 324. Then Capri Cove, 1.9 for 378. Catherine Manderson over at Hamner. So, yeah, there's a lot of these. That's about 7 of them so far. They've got different listing agents, but under the same brokerage office. I don't know if the owners, have some sort of relationship with Jimmy Hamner maybe. And you don't see this a whole lot, but this is a little bit different approach to investment, kind of what I've been doing, developing land since 2019. And very interesting. So that's the gist of it. Let's just keep going here. 270, 180, 280, 150, 990, 252, 243, 292. So they're all between like the lowest one was 150 all the way up to like 400. And that is Lake Tuscaloosa though. Okay, next up, this is the Unit 100 at the same new construction development on campus that we were just talking about. John Randall again. I'm sorry, excuse me, Hampton Callahan, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa. He's got the listing for this one, 1.2 million asking price, and they're all, like I said before, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1 half bath, 1,569 square foot. All right, next up, this is a primary home. Tuscaloosa City North, 672 Hartford Drive, 2-level home built in 1991. So it's just before turn of the century, but they started doing the architectural style roof. It doesn't have that ranch style engineering. So you get a little bit more bang for your buck with these homes built in the 90s. 2,800 square feet. That's a big house. A fifth of an acre, 0.21, 5-bedroom, 2 full bathroom, 1 half bathroom. Best schools or highest rated schools in Tuscaloosa: Verner Elementary, Northridge High, Jackson King III, ERA King Estate. Real Estate, Tuscaloosa is the seller's agent. 439.9. That's what I'm talking about. You will not see that much square feet in that particular zip code for 439 often. It's got to be one of these older homes. But they're still nice, and you can just fix them up instead of doing new construction. Gain all that equity. Okay, next up, I saw this one earlier. I think Advantage has another listing in the same area on Dale Way. This is Trestle Square, that new subdivision, either D.R. Horton or Ross Coleman built in Northport, 7229 Dale Way. One level, 4 bed, 2 bath, built in 2023. So still practically brand new. Just under 1,800 square foot, 1798. Plachette Montgomery, Elite Signature Broker. If I'm correct, she's the broker of that. 275 asking price. And that was just under 1,800 square foot in Northport. Light new. That's probably a good buy considering it's almost brand new. Okay, next up, we're in Vance, Tuscaloosa County, 11294 Tangle Road. I love that. No subdivision, 2.5 level home, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1/2 bath, home and 1 full acre. Remember, anytime you can get that 1 full acre with the listing, that's something that's a really good value add. It's built in 2011, 1,640 square feet. Vance Elementary Zoning, Brookwood High School. Jana Janeri, First Class Real Estate Powerhouse, is the listing agent for that one. $335 asking price. Okay, next up, I saw this one earlier too. This is a little bit different look for the Ross Coleman Builders in Kings Cove. Instead of that brick front, it's got that that vertical siding. It looks really good. 14037 Genevieve Lane. One level, brand new, built this year, 1,328 square foot, just under 1/5 of an acre lot, 0.18, 3 bed, 2 bath. Big Sandy Elementary, Hillcrest High School for the zoning. Charity Dean, she's the builder's listing agent and on site there at Kings Cove. Ross Coleman Realty. I know the builder or one of the builders, Brian. They do a really good job. Build a really good product. $239,900. Okay, next up, this is at Crimson Place condominium where I have a listing. I have 1 2-bedroom listing. There's 4 groups going to look at it in the next day or so. This is unit 831. So that's building 8, which when you go in the gate, it's all the way down to the left, closest to Edward Hillard. 3 bed, 3 bath, 3rd floor. So you will be elevated up a little bit, which I call the strata Alabama strata market. Anytime you can get up in those high condo balconies. 1,175 square feet, built in 2006. So it's turn of the century, but not quite 20 years old. John Randall, Keller Williams, franchise location here in Tuscaloosa. It's the seller's agent. He sells a lot of condos. $274,900 asking price. $274,900 asking price. Okay, next up, we're in Brent, Alabama, which is Bibb County. Interesting enough, home in 1.25 acres. It's got a full acre with it. 65 Worley, super affordable. It's incredible. 2 bed, 1 bath, built in 1959. That's why. Smaller floor plan, which means smaller utility bills every month. 1,054 square foot. Does need lead-based paint disclosure form if you make an offer. Julie holds some back. eXp Realty Central franchise location is the seller's agent. $168,500. $168,500. That's super affordable payment. Probably less than $1,300. Okay, next up, we're still in Bibb County. This one's in Centerville, though. 493 2nd Street North, 1 level, built in 1970. So it does need lead-based paint disclosure form if you make an offer. 2,222 square feet, 2222. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1/2 bath, home in 3.6 acres. That's even better. You could sell some of that land off potentially if you didn't want to keep it. Get some of your money back for the home. Julie holds them back again. eXp Realty must be same seller. And this one's asking $350,000. $350,000. Okay, back in Tuscaloosa, City East, Woodland Forest. You have Woodland Hills before Skyland Boulevard, Woodland Forest past Skyland Boulevard. 5502 Woodbury Lane, one level, built in 1973. Does need lead-based paint disclosure. Big house, though, 2,653 square feet, a full half-acre parcel, .5, 4 beds, 2 baths, 1 half bath. Mike Sadberry over at Tuscaloosa Realty is the seller's agent. $369,900 asking price. And that's Woodland Forest. It's got Woodland Forest Elementary, Paul Bryant High School for zoning. Okay, next up, we're in Pickens County, my home county. This one's in Gordo, 199 5th Street Northwest. There's been a lot of activity on 5th Street recently, including some land. I saw it go pending. I don't know if it's closed yet. I do know that they cannot put a mobile home on that land, which they had in the description that you could put a mobile home, and you can't put mobile homes in Gordo. No subdivision. Gotta love that. No HOA. One level, built in 1999. So it's almost turn of the century. 1,892 square foot. That's a large floor plan. 3 bed, 2 bath. It's got just under a tenth of an acre lot, .09. Gordo School System. Ahmed El Naham, Exit Capstone Realty, is the seller's agent, and they're asking $215 for this one. So that would still be an affordable payment range, especially for 2 people. If you had 2 incomes under the same roof, that would be really easy. Okay, back in Tuscaloosa, 69 South Inverness, just right here beside me, 8763 Inverness Place. One level home, built in 2003, so it is turn of the century. Just over 20 years old. It's got a quarter acre lot, .25, 4 beds, 2 full baths, 1 half bath. Big home, 2,642 square foot. It's a lot of heating and cooling to consider. Jason Gray, Keller Williams owner, franchise branch location here in Tuscaloosa. 344.5. 344.5. That's pretty good for that big of a house. Okay, next up, we're back in Northport County, Glen Crest subdivision, 13942 Glen Park Avenue, one level, brand new construction, just this year, 2,256 square foot. That's a large floor plan. It's got just under a quarter acre lot, .23, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. Excuse me. Huntington Elementary, Tuscaloosa County High School. Andrew Gore. I think this one may have been listed from yesterday. Yeah, definitely it was. Okay, so that is it for today's listings. I will end with a view of the airport property. It has been gorgeous, just clear skies, very cold, but a gorgeous view. And again today, so you got to love that. Where, in Alabama, the skies are so blue. There's a song about it. Maybe you've heard it. Okay, so that's it for today. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. If you want to shop any of these properties, just give me a call, or any of the ones from this week. There was a lot of listings this week. Big surge every day, and including today, even though like 15 of them were from one subdivision, all those lot listings at Emerald's Edge. Don't forget to call my sponsored lender, Ryan Perrenoud. He and I make a great team when it's your time to buy. And if you want to sell your home, just give me a call. We'd be glad to put it on the market this weekend. Okay, moving on. Next caller. Sayonara.